Good morning, friends. I'm finishing up my skin prep. So, and a lot of y'all might notice that I don't use primers. Do you notice that? I just let my skincare do all the priming, and I have for many, many years. Now, if you already have a primer that is working and you're not having issues with it, then you're going to stay with that. Just stick with it. Do not be changing things up because I do something. Only try skipping primer if you're having issues. Because for me, in my balance to dry skin type, I wasn't finding one that I absolutely loved. So I stopped using it and I just used my skincare. Oof, my under eyes already feel so much better. Love this eye cream. Been using this one for over a year now. As most of you know, me and my retinol, we've been going to town. Burn my skin off town. Properly burning my skin off town. Retinol it exfoliates is the words I'm trying to find in it. As you can see, I'm not having any skin barrier issues. I don't want y'all to worry about me, but I'm using a strong retinol for me, but I've been using this as my primer and I just love it. I'm gonna do 2 pumps of that. And again, it's my skincare. And I'm just gonna swirl this on. And this one's very heavily scented. It's newer from LMS, but I always like to tell you all about the scents. This one just smells like a rose garden, which I like, obviously. But I would hate for y'all to purchase something and then it maybe trigger a migraine or something. So just know that this is heavily scented, but it's amazing. Oh, and another reason I love using brushes is because I'll just take whatever's left. Notice that I'm going upwards. We always want to kind of remember to go upwards. We don't want to drag anything down. And then I'll even just put whatever's left on my chest. And by the way, with these products, I have never had, we're all different, but the way that my skin interacts with these products, I never have any kind of peeling or lifting. So do keep that in mind because that is chaos when that starts to happen. Because then you gotta wipe everything off. But yes, oof, so good. Okay, we're skin prepped. Ooh, we are juicy today. So first thing, let's lay down some clean canvas. I'm going to use the shade Fair today. And I'm going to use my C31 here. And it's kind of satisfying to watch it blank out the canvas. And then we're going to take that up to our brow bone. I want to look extra full coverage today. And believe it or not, when you use a very full coverage eye base, it does a lot of the work for you. And what I mean by that is when everything is very even around the eye area, it kind of makes everything, and you don't need to even wear quite as much foundation because if this is even in here all the way up to the brow bone, it just gives a really full coverage look without having to go super, super heavy with your foundation. So that's what we're doing today. So if you're looking for the set, you see it on the site, but you're wondering why it's not for sale. I don't know exactly what time it launches, but I know that it launches today. So we're going to use that palette and we're pressing this in. And this brush is from the Essential Travel set. I thought we would use that today. Just go ahead and lay down a nice transition. I picked up some more. I'm just going to go ahead and build this up a little bit more. By the way, these shadows are just a buttery dream. I'm so excited because I want to use, I'm getting too excited and smack myself in the face. I want to use this plum shade. I feel that's going to be so pretty. And then I also want to use the black. Now let's grab this shade. I'm going to grab it on the tip of the brush though. That way oh Lord have mercy. It's my first day doing a tutorial. So I was thinking the other day, let me get this on. So I'm just going to tilt my head back and we're going to just push it into the socket a little bit. Then I'm going to relax and then I'm going to let that creep out just a hair. Anyways, I was saying, I'm going to take that same dark brown shade and I'm going to bring it all the way over. I'm just pushing it into the socket. It'll creep out just a little bit if we do some tapping motions. And then I'm going to tell you what I was thinking. Since we're coming up on 2024, where is time going? I have been doing this definitely 10 years now, but I've been doing the story tutorials since 2018, But before that, I mean the daily. But before that, I was still doing them, I think, twice a week. One on my story. And then who remembers when I used to do live Glam Co? Do y'all remember that? Who has been with me that long? Do y'all remember it? What in the world? So that's kind of how I got my start in doing this type of daily tutorial. I feel like I should just do one over on their Snapchat just for fun. Just for memories. Oh my gosh, what a time. I love y'all so much. All right, I want to use that plum shade now. I think we should do a halo situation today. Let's grab this shade, and then I'm just going to press it in here. Look at how dark that shade is. Oof. I used a hair of this yesterday. So pigmented. So pigmented. And they're so buttery. I'm so excited for this collection. And then I'm just going to go ahead and press it over here as well. And we're going to leave this area open for the glitter. So I'm taking my sculpting detail brush from the Essential Travel set. And I have that dipping in micellar water in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Oh, I'll tell you what Gene's doing. Resting. Whew. He's had a already eventful day of eating and drinking some water. And what else has he done? I think he had to, well, he obviously had to come up the stairs to come up here. So I want you to know that the gel is going to be transparent, okay? So it doesn't have a base, which, I mean, I'm fine with. So we're gonna use this more as a topper. Ooh, look at it sparkle. Okay, but I'm gonna put the lid back on it because I'm not there yet. I kind of wanted to see what I was working with. That's the first time I've swatched it. I can tell by looking at it that it doesn't have a base, but I just wanted to show y'all. What are we gonna use under it? Happy pinchers. But before I do that, because I know this is about to go on sale, I want to let y'all know that this is a formula that can be very overwhelming for a beginner. And I don't want you to be overwhelmed. We're obviously gonna do a couple more tutorials with it, but this type of formula is so pigmented that we really need to concentrate on how much we're picking up on the brush. Where did the brush go that I was using originally? So say we want to use this color and this is not, I need to explain myself better. That's what I do. Tapping in like that might even be too much if you're a beginner, because once you get this on the eye, we're going to panic. We're going to start to over blend. We're going to just blend. It's going to become patchy, and it's going to just not have the definition that we're after. So again, we're going to talk about it more, but these are just wildly pigmented shadows. Good thing? Yes. Maybe overwhelming and hard to deal with? Yes. But I'll talk you through it this week. We're going to have so much fun because I know, so many of us, myself included, we love Bailey. We want this palette. We want to support. But I would hate for you to get this and think, what have I done? So just think of this as a pigment palette. So I put a little bit of my milk base, the tiniest amount. I'm just going to smooth it out here with this brush. That's the wrong one. Act like that didn't happen. I'm just going to grab this one again, just make sure it's nice and wiped off. And then we'll just kind of tap it. Perfect. Because we didn't have any eyeshadow base, remember that. And then I think I want to use, should we use this more grungy color here? I think we'll use this color, that's kind of cool. Tap that in the center, and I feel like that's going to be so pretty once we get the gold shadow on top. Perfect. Obviously we're going to do some more blending, but let me pack that on first. Lord have mercy for y'all, like, perfect. Now let's blend the edges with a little bit of this shade. Just tap it. I'm going to do it with my detail brush. There you go. That's what I was talking about when I was saying, hang on. Sometimes you got to transition the center of the eye too, and I feel that that was something I lacked for so long. I didn't understand this lid transition. Perfect. Okay, so I have some of the glitter gel. I just picked up the tiniest amount. I'll pick up a little bit more for y'all. Make sure it's pretty even. Oh Lord, Jane's transforming. Just make sure it's pretty even across our brush. And we're just gonna tap that right into the center. So much fun. Since it's Feral Monday, I want a little extra gold sparkle. I'm gonna add this right in the center as well. Just want to brighten it up. I'm gonna keep this one tighter in the center. This is from Half Magic. Yes, that's the glitter level I was after. Woo! So I'm just gonna grab the black eyeshadow now. Just grab it on that sculpting detail. And I'm just gonna darken the lash line here. I feel like we don't even need to do wing liner today. Let's skip that. Just really darken up our lash line. That looks pretty good. So even if you want to do the most simple version of a halo eye, and you just want to add just a little bit more oomph, try applying whatever color is in your lid. Just apply it in the center of the eye. I'm going to use this one from Stila, and I'm just really building that up. I love these, by the way. Okay, but don't put this away yet because we're going to finish it once we get all of our makeup on. Now let's get our lash on. This is style number 2 from Libre Lashes. Place it. Wipe your little tool off. This is from House of Lashes, if you're wondering. I'm sure you can just get a lash tool on Amazon. Okay, let that sit a little bit longer. I'm just kind of placing it. Start pinching that on there. Again, that just touched glue. If I was to put that on here again, that's going to pull right off. Okay, now let's let it sit, and then we're going to adjust it more later. Let's finish up our eye. I'm using my Melt Cosmetics one, the one that we were talking about last week that we just absolutely love. Ooh, coming together. Using my Cover FX foundation. I'm going to use this brush from the set today. Same pressing motions, started on the jawline. Ooh. And anytime you have a dense brush, you're just going to get more coverage. But you're actually able to get more out of the foundation. You're able to stretch it further. Do you see that? So we're able to just continue it up. Now I'm going to add a little bit more here, just a tiny amount, but we're able to just move it around the face and get more coverage out of smaller amounts when we use a more dense brush. Don't forget the ear. Let's finish blending it. I'm filming an ad for Rose and Ben Beauty. Not right now. In between this, I'm filming a TikTok. And I thought it'd be fun to watch it blend on my forehead. It's just so interesting about brush density to me. It's one of the reasons that instead of doing an eyeshadow palette and starting with makeup, I thought brushes are definitely more challenging. And I knew that it was going to be harder. And also because once you buy a brush, I mean, it's going to last you. I've had certain prototypes for 3.5 years. So, and they're perfect. So it's not like buying the next eyeshadow palette or buying the next blush. Once you have a brush, you have a brush. I mean, one day it'd be so cool to have our own makeup. I mean, it's what we do here every day. But I just thought that we needed brushes. I just thought that that was going to make what we had apply better. I thought it was something I could educate everybody on and help everybody with and see what a true difference the right brush makes in your makeup routine. I'm working in my P. Louise. What shade is this? Is this Tutti Frutti? Yeah, I'm using Tutti Frutti today. Actually, I have a question. I normally don't show my PR gifts the way that they are. I just know that I would hate for someone to watch it and go, "Oh, why not me?" And I don't want that to happen to y'all. But there is a beautiful P. Louise advent calendar, and I think it'd be a really fun gift idea. But it comes in a really big box and it just looks very extravagant, but I think that it might be really, really fun and a fun thing to maybe go through. Is that something that y'all would want to see? Tell me if you want to see it. So I can't show you or tell you what the concealer is. In fact, I'm not even going to apply it with the wand. I'm going to take it and just grab it off the wand and apply it here. We're testing it out to see how we feel about it. color looks really, really good. Y'all will know about it soon enough. But we gotta test it out first. Take from the other side of the wand and do the same thing over here. Now I'm really liking the way it blends out. This is the cream concealer brush from the Essential Travel set as well. Ooh, that looks so nice. Nice coverage. I really like the color. The color is what I'm looking at. I'm so picky when it comes to concealer colors. Nice. We can go on top a little bit. If you're really wanting just the most gorgeous blush blend, use a cream blush like I did first. Notice that we went in first and then go in with concealer. It's a melty good time. I'm talking seamless melty goodness. Now, the way that this brush is designed, if you don't apply a ton of concealer, when I say a ton, I should show you the threshold, because any more than what I applied today, a puff is going to be best. But I didn't apply that much because I was into how that concealer was looking, that the undertone was perfect. It kind of canceled without having to put on too much. But I can use a powder with this brush as long as we're not wearing too much concealer. I don't want you to set with this and then it crease and then you hate me. Please don't. I love y'all so much. But with the smaller amounts of concealer, you can just dip right in with this brush into your powder and you can set like we're doing right now. There you go. And then we can just do the same thing definitely through the center of the face because this fits in there nicely. Just Kiko Milano bronzer today, shade 100. And that's on our cream to powder complexion brush. Look how blurred that looks. Ooh, that looks so nice. Picking up some more of it. And then I'll just use what's on here just to warm up the nose. I'm not really sculpting. I'm just warming it up just a little bit. Let's grab our detail brush again. We're going into that plum shade. And I applied a little bit more of that milk eyeshadow base underneath here so we don't have any fallout. And then we're just going to blend it. But remember to leave the center open. I'm going to go ahead and just extend a little wing underneath here. Perfect. Let's finish up our eye. Remember this? I told y'all not to put this away. That's why. Whee! Ben's doing stuff. So pretty. Let's put some more of this on too so it has that more glittery finish. Just right in the center. Let's do my glowy lip that I love to do. So the key to a glowy lip is a lip stain underneath. This is going to look wild. We're actually not going to do a red lip. Ooh, I like how blue this is. But we are going to put this on. These from Clarins, I love how almost neon they are. So just a Hyatt, go to town. Just make sure you get it all coated. Okay, didn't blot, it just kind of seeps in, kind of sits there. It's nice and stained. Now I'm gonna go in with a lip liner. You can use whatever lip liner you would like, but I like something a little bit more cool tone with this. And the one I'm using is Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Total Taupe. So let's go in with a little bit of the lipstick from Bailey's collab. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna put a gloss on top. Look at how pretty this is. Ah, Ben's cleaning the electrical something, probably that daggum keyboard. Now let's top it with this. This just makes it glow even more. I love a glowing lip. I feel like this would be such a pretty New Year's Eve look. You could even do this with silver, it'd be so pretty. All right, there's Feral Monday. I will definitely be saving. I'm glad I'm done a little bit early today because I have so much I need to go put on YouTube and upload. It's out of control. I've had family in town for almost 2 weeks and they are leaving today. I'm very sad, but we've had such a good time. But now I can get back on top of uploading everything that needs to be uploaded. I love you all so much. And I think tomorrow we will unbox because all of y'all said you did want to see it. And then I do have another advent calendar. It's from Kiko Milano. I want to show that one too. So maybe we'll just unbox a few advent calendars tomorrow. That would be fun to do on stories, especially because it's holiday time in case you're wondering what to get. I feel like it'll be good. All right. In case nobody's told you today, I love you.